squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get all she needs. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Green 80!
Check back 11. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Green 80!
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, 280!
Check back 11.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Watch here.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Listen, JT! You're not ready. You're not ready. Out, 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 out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set, 20. Line 36. All day. All day. He's coming. Double up. 25.
Third and 2, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Set, 19.
And watch that. And watch the ball. Watch the safety creep.
On first and 10, Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on second and 13, Wilson. He's going to wind up. That's caught inside the 20. touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
36. Alert. 36. Watch the screen. 9 and 1.
Here's Watson. Man open. That's kingJD936's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Here we go, get off the field. Watch, 9 and 1.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, 49ers nothing.
This is it. 19. 36. Come on. 9 and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. kingJD936 with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Deuce. 40.
Check Michael Allen.
I hear. That's what I do.
Hey, check Michael.
Here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Check Michael Allen. Hey, watch the ball.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Kiki QT, 81 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go. Further. Check 52's to Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The kick is good. Next to score, Niners 21, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Now Wilson on second down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check 3. Hey, watch it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this one is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Green 80!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T.
12.
Hey, challenge in order. Check Mike 11.
Hey, 0.
Hey, check Mike 11.
To throw again. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 11. Stay with your man. Check Mike 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give coming right is Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now. Going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Line 36. Gotta do better. Come on, go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. On the ball. 35. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of event.
It's a foot race. The 30. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The drive will commence with a run by Malage. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Balaj. There's the stiff arm. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Good. Check back 11. Hey, let's get some penetration.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Check 99. Check 99.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Alert!
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check Mike 11. Hey, keep it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you talk about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Watson. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, 49ers.
Watson on first down. He's got it at the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.